Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I have a project share and a craft with me. This is just going over what I did with Luisa on Wacky Wednesday. So I started the mini album that goes with her photo booth cut file. And you could go to her YouTube channel and click on the link for her coffee shop. And that's where you could pick up this cut file. And it is included with the mini album, okay? So it does come with the mini album, with the hidden hinges and the pages. So this is what I worked on with Luisa for our Wacky Wednesday session. And when you put this mini album together, your spine piece is a separate cut. Your front and back page is a separate cut. And then your hidden hinges is one cut, and then you fold them and you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, okay? The nice thing about it, you have about, I think it's a 1/2 inch in between the pages. So yeah, you get 1/2 inch between each page insert, and gives you a lot of space if you like want embellishments or thicker pieces in there or pockets and stuff like that. So you have a lot of space. So I did not cut the inside pages on my Cricut because it's just a simple measurement and it's the same size as your front and back pages. So your front and back cover is the same size that you would use for your pages. She also does have a layering piece. I did not cut those out, like I said. So I did all of this manually, and then I also added some die cut pieces to the mini album. So this pocket here, this is not a KS Craft die, but I picked this up, or is it? Yes, it is a KS Craft die. This is a KS Craft die, but I picked this one up on Amazon, and I used the smaller decorative pocket because that was the one that fit the best. I'm also using 2 paper collections. So one is Simple Stories, the Say Cheese collection. And this is the Say Cheese Christmas. Now, I don't know what year. Let me see. 2019. Okay. And this paper is Sweet Memories from the Say Cheese collection. So you get one side. You get two designs on one page. So the other paper collection, the other one I'm using to cover my pages is the Peppermint Stripe. Now the reason is the Simple Stories collection gives you 1 page of each design, and mind you, 1 page is double-sided, so you get 2 different designs. I didn't want to use all my papers, so that's why I used the paper pad to compensate, so I could stretch that Say Cheese collection a little further. So these cut aparts are the Say Cheese collection. So see what I mean? Like double-sided. And you could also add these as a journaling piece, or you could add a photo to the back here and use this as a mat for your photos, which is cute because then you could stick them in the pocket and it just expands your mini album. So here is a frame, and this is just a nesting die set that I picked up on Amazon. And I don't know, I don't know where or what company. I just know that I got this on Amazon, and it's a nesting die set. That's all I typed in, nesting die set, and this came up. This was one of the options. Okay, so you'll see that I used it throughout the album, and this is just a placeholder for my photos, whatever photos I'm going to add to it. The other thing I did was when I attached each page to the hidden hinge, I made some of them into pockets. So this is the first pocket right here. And this is just a Hobby Lobby fun foam tag. It just came with the ribbon as is. And this was think 2 years ago I picked it up. So I don't know if you could still find it, but that's where I picked this up. And you can see it sticks out nicely. And I'm going to change the ribbon on here. That's not what I want it to be. So yeah, I made some of them into pockets. So the other thing I did was just to change up the design a little bit. I added these little frames, and I just picked this up on Ali. Everyone was looking for this, and it just so happened I found it. And it comes with 3 pieces. I don't know which company was selling this. I don't have a link, but it was just, I guess I was expecting it to be a little bigger, but it's a good size, you know. There's a similar die from KS Crafts that was part of a mini album, I believe. I think I have it, but I think it's a little bigger than this one. So don't quote me. I might be remembering things wrong. But I just grabbed this off of Ali. And now I have this pretty little frame. So when I go to put the picture in, I could use one of the ovals, the smaller or the larger one, to cut my photo and place it in the center of this little frame. It'll be perfect. And I use glitter cardstock from my stash. I think I hauled this from a D-stash from Alvina, because this one is a self-adhesive. It's a sticker already. I forgot about that until I put it through the die cutting machine, and then it came off as a sticky. So the backing came off. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I got that from Alvina. I don't know where she got it. So Alvina is Latin Girl 34 here on YouTube. And then I left some of the pages blank so that I could add or do what I want with it. I can probably add a flip out on this. You know what I mean? So there you go. Another blank space. And then I just alternated some of the pages. Same layout, just different color cardstock. Here is the second pocket that I made. Same idea. You got the little tag pull out. You could also use your dies to make tags. Of course, we have like 10 million of them. And then here I have the red background with the green. So yeah, so that is that page. And then the last page, I just left this side blank and I turned this one into a pocket. And I just put a little a little cut apart here just to remind me that there's something there. And I left this page with the full rectangle, and I just mimicked what I did in the front. So I used white here, but I used green here, and I used the same pocket. And remember, this is the sticky back, so I had to double up this layer so that the paper wouldn't stick to, you know, whatever I put into the pocket. So there is that, and these are just more of the cut aparts, and I'm just sticking those there for now. And then for the craft with me, and oh yeah, and I sandwiched some ribbon between the 2 layers, so I have a closure for the book. Now this mini album is not complete. I will be adding, like I said, I might add some flip outs or some other thicker embellishments, you know, to decorate the pages, but who knows. So when I get to it, I'll share what I did with that. And then this will go into our photo booth just like that, and you have plenty of room. So at the top here, so when you want to add stuff like paper clips and things like that, or little ribbons to hang out from the top, you have space. Even with the ribbon closure, I still have a lot of space to put my mini album into that. I did have an idea to put a handle here, but I think I could just punch a hole here and here and use it as a little pull. But yeah, I'll trim this down once I load this album in. I will be able to trim off the excess ribbon that I don't need. So for the craft along, I did cut some papers from Simple Stories. I've already just, you know, pre-cut them so that I could just come in here and glue all the papers on with you, and so we could get an idea of what these are going to look like. So for the top, You could also use the cut file from Luisa to get your layering pieces, but like I said, I don't want to turn my computer on. Not my computer, my Cricut. So I just measured, and I took the top measurements. It's 7 5/8 by 2 3/4. So I cut out some of the paper, and it looks like this. And then I have a little bit of space all the way around, just like that. So I like the leaving some of that visible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. I used 2 pieces of different cardstock so that I could cover all the way around, because one 12 by 12 is not enough. Okay, it's not enough to cover everything unless you have, unless you have two of the same papers. All right. So let me add this on to the very top and get it spaced out even, and just like that, just enough, right? Just enough. And I'm gonna take my bone folder and go ahead and press it down from the inside so I can have some contact in there, and just press down just like that. All right, so it's good enough. Now I gotta change my cutting blade because it's a really rough cut with this blade. So the bottom is just the same exact size, and I cut a second piece for the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Now this side you see is a black back because it was one of those pages that was majority a black background, and it had the castle, so I used this paper. So then I don't have to feel bad cutting into my paper, and get that all covered with glue. All right, and then we're going to add this just like the top. Try to get it evenly spaced as much as we can. Good enough, because it's just the bottom. That kind of feels good that it's a complete, you know, it's completely finished. You don't have to cover the bottom, honestly. It's just my preference. All right, so now I cut the I cut the piece for the front here. It's gonna look like this. That. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, it is very cute. I'm gonna hold off covering this piece here though, because she has a cut file that says photos down the side, so I'm gonna wait on that to see if I have to recut this piece, just so it doesn't just get wasted, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. All right. It didn't take long to cut these pieces. This front panel, I forgot to give you the measurement. This front piece is 6 3/4 tall by, let's see, 4 1/8 wide. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. And just press this down. This also reinforces your sides. It gives it a little more strength, especially if you're not using such a heavy-duty cardstock to build your base. These layers will help strengthen it up. So it's good to add the layers. Oh, I love it. So now we're going to do the back piece, and this back piece measures 6 3/4 tall by 7 1/2 inches wide. Okay, so again, we have space all the way around. Let me just tag this thing because it's annoying. Give it some blue here. My little corner wants to come up. So just like that. I have the glue. All right, so now we're going to cover the back like that. If you have like the double stick tape, that helps too. There we go. Trying to get it everywhere. Helps if you don't have the super fine tip on here. There you go. All right. Let me close this up. So take me a minute to get this on. All right. There. There you go. Perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. It's never perfect. It's just always good enough. It is good enough. Let me push this down.
You need a target?
No, thanks, Ben. I'm good. Get this pushed on. All right, and I can't do this side. Ugh. That's the hard part. It's getting the other side attached. Okay. All right, so that is done. And just like so, they're very cute. I love it. Now we got to get this side done. And this side is 6 3/4 tall by 2 3/4 wide. So very easy. Very, very easy. Not bad at all, right? Like I said, you can go to Luisa's channel, My Crafty Boutique Co. Her links will be in the description box. And go straight to her Kofi link on her YouTube channel. It'll take you to her Kofi site, and you could purchase the photo booth with mini album. Okay, it will be there. That's where that will be. All right. There we go. All righty. If you hear some music, that's my son getting up in the morning, listening to music. Remember those days? Wake up, you have to have music on. At least I had to have music on. I used to fight over the boombox so we could have the radio onto the channel that we want. The radio station. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you come back for the next one so you can see all the other things I have to do to this. There is a little, she's got a little cut file that has where the pictures will come out from. There's another display here, 25-cent photos, and then she's got the word photo down the side here. So please come back and check it out. Hopefully, hopefully it'll be near complete. She's got some decorative pieces. You could add a curtain here. You can add some props, some photo props. So yeah, come back and check us out. So I'll see you all on the next video. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. While you're there, hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when I load a new video like this or when I do lives here on my YouTube channel. And if you want, go over to Instagram and follow me there, because that's usually where I do some sharing of some other projects, you know, stuff that's not, you know, posted or things that I forgot to post. But anyway, you could follow me there on Instagram, same name, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.